नमस्कार मित्रों, वेलकम टू द एपिसोड 3 ऑफ स्पोकन इंग्लिश रियल टॉक सिरीज. आज आपण बोलणार आहोत एक अगदी सच्ची सायंटिफिक आणि इमोशनल स्पोकन गोष्ट. वाय यू फ्रीज वाईल स्पीकिंग इंग्लिश अँड हाऊ टू फायनली ब्रेक दॅट फिअर. We all know someone who knows English well, understands it, writes it, even teaches it, but still hesitate to speak it. Why? Because there is a powerful invisible wall in the brain, and today we are breaking it down. We are going to talk about your brain's fear center, actual stories of learners, and 5 powerful tools to help you speak English freely, confidently, and naturally. That is going to be more deeper than previous lectures, previous talks. Understand this. There are 3 parts of your brain, as I have already told, we need to understand today. Broca's area controls speech production. It helps you to form sentences and say them out loud. Now, second part is most important, that rings area. It helps you understand English like when you are listening to the podcast or reading. So this you have been using. This is your active brain part. Now, fourth one is amygdala. The most dangerous part, the emotional center. It protects you from danger, and sadly, it sees public speaking as danger. Yes, this one is that. The moment you say, I have to speak English in front of someone, the amygdala sends panic signals, your Broca's area slows down, your voice freezes, and you forget simple words like yesterday or thank you. Yes, that's what happening with you guys. Let me introduce you to Megha, a smart student from Pune. She scored top marks in English throughout school, but in her MBA presentation, when she stood in front of the class to explain a business idea in English, nothing came out. She stood silent for 30 seconds and finally said, I'll explain in Hindi. She cried later and said, I knew the words. I even practiced them, but my mind just shut down. Well, she said that in Marathi. And she is not alone. Thousands of Indian learners experience the same. ग्रामर तो आता है, पर जब बोलायचा वक्त येता है तब साइलेंस हो जाता है. Why grammar is not enough for your speaking, guys? Why grammar is not enough? Most schools still use grammar translation method. We learn tenses, article, passive voice, but we rarely use English in real life. A report published in India shows that students with the 5 to 7 years of English education often can't introduce themselves confidently. This was very old research, nowadays people can do. As Noam Chomsky said that language is not problem of memory but interaction. Grammar gives you structure. Yes, but fluency needs daily interaction, just like driving a car. Imagine you read a car manual every day but never sat in driver's seat. Will you be able to drive in traffic? No. Language is the same. Language is the same. How to train your brain to speak then? Yes, everywhere your brain comes. Now let's go through the five science backed method to retrain your brain and become fluent. I know that's quite small. First one is micro speaking habit. Desensitize in amygdala. Start your day by day speaking 2 to 3 lines in English recorded. Talk to yourself about your breakfast. Today I had poha. It was spicy but good. Oh my god, add extra overrated sentences. Speak even if it's wrong. Your brain learns through actions, not perfection. Now I have been telling shadowing technique again and again. Listen to a sentence from a movie or podcast. Okay? Repeat it immediately like an echo. Same tone, rhythm. Do this 5 minutes daily. Your Broca's area will start firing faster. 3. Story-based tense practice. Now what you can do, instead of go, went, gone, tell a mini story. Yesterday I went to the shop. I brought a bread and I forgot my wallet. What embarrassing sentence is this? This technique builds memory, emotion, and confidence. Now, speak in safe space first. Don't begin with public speaking. Start with voice message to friends, talk to pets, or mirroring speaking. Once your amygdala feels safe, confidence will be built. Emotional vocabulary, modal auxiliary verbs are useful. Use words like can, might, must, should. Try. I must try. I can try. I might fail, but I will try. These are modal auxiliary verbs which gives you emotions. This builds emotional confidence and psychological control. Now, there are some student success examples I have. Ravi, a student from Nagpur followed a simple plan. 10 minutes of shadowing, 10 minutes of shadowing daily, 5 minutes of storytelling, and weekly Zoom calls with his English buddy. That's what he did. That's what he did. In 2 months, he said, I still make mistake, but now I speak without fear. BUSUUU studies also shows that students who practices just 15 hours a month improves fluency by 75% of without grammar book. Yes, that's the difference. Understood? Friends, you don't need to be perfect. You need to be present. Show up daily. Speak anyway. Speak scared. Speak small, but speak. Shadow 3 sentences today. Tell one story using 3 tenses. Say one sentence using modal verbs in active voice. That's what you need to do. Otherwise, you do not have you still you have many options, but you can try this one. I spoke today, and I am proud. This is RJ Vikram, and this was episode 3 Spoken English Real Talk series. Next episode is going to be 4 English and Identity. How we judge ourselves and how we break free. Okay? How to break free. That's what the sentence is. See you in next video.